folks, and welcome back to another P3D video. Today we are flying from Vienna in Austria over to Chicago here in the United States with the Austrian 777-200ER. Today we are flying with the GE90 GE90 engines, if my chase plane would work. So not the Rolls Royce today, but the GE90s. I think maybe in the next video we'll do the Pratt & Whitney, but obviously that's banned at the moment for obvious reasons. If you didn't know, it was a United plane. I mean, most aviation fans know, but the engine practically blew up, and yeah, it's well, not did blow up. What am I saying? Sorry, didn't practically. It just blew up, and everything was basically gone. So that's currently banned just now, but we're in a flight simulator. It shouldn't hopefully happen to us. But anyway. Yeah, we're taking this Oscar Echo Lima Papa Alpha over to Chicago today. Flight time is meant to be about 10 hours 22 minutes, I believe. So that should be fairly long, but hey ho. Anyway, right, let's get into the cockpit. I've already turned the battery and external powers on because this plane takes ages to start up, as you can see. So while we're waiting for it to start up, let's go ahead. I'm going to request boarding as well. Don't know why they're not set. So actually, if you noticed as well from the last video, the JSX should now hopefully be working. I've got the correct config file installed. So I mean, obviously both catering vehicles are in the right position, so I'm hoping the baggage loaders will go to the right position as well. Right, fueling, so we'll have a look at the flight plan. So with the Austrian 65 today, on the 1st of March of 2021, from Vienna to Chicago here, we are 777-200ER with registration Oscar Echo Lima Papa Alpha. Zero fuel weight today is going to be 385.7 tons. Initially cruising at 320, stepping to 34. 0360, then 370, 380, then 4 for level 4040. So yeah, I end up at 40,000 feet. Yeah, trip time. So I said the block time is going to be about 10 hours 22 minutes. Trip time is going to be 9 hours, estimated at 9 hours 56 minutes, and block fuel is going to be 160 tons today. That cannot be correct. 160 tons yet. Oh wait, is this done it in pounds? I think this might have done it in pounds. Let me close these doors quickly. Why is it giving us weights that we can't even put into the... That was really weird. Ah, I think I know what's happened. Yeah. I'm using Volanta today with Project Fly because I'm going out for the day, and I want to just track my flight when I'm out at some points today. So I can do that with Volanta, and I think it's just changed my weight. So we're actually at a zero fuel weight of 176.2 tons today, and a trip block fuel of 72.4 tons as well, and nothing else changes. That's fine. So, let me just go ahead and open the cargo doors, and I will go ahead and do everything now. So, ADRU will pop on, arm the emergency exit lights, surface interphone can come on. We'll do a fire test, which is good. Nav light can come on, we'll pop our packs on because they take a wee while to kick in. Our left and right VORs can come on both the captain and first officer side. We'll cancel that caution warning. We'll test the oxygen, which is good on the captain's side, and it's good on the first officer side. Parking brake is set. We'll pop our microphones on. We'll set our transponder to 2000, and we'll trim cancel that. Yay! It's working. Perfect. That's great. That's what we wanted. Right. Let's go ahead to FMC. Pause in it. We'll go Vienna. We'll pop our position in there. Smash him. We've not done our fueling, so let's do it right now. So fuel is 7.2, 426 today. So just over 50%, half. We're just over half full in the fuel tanks. And payload is going to be 176.2. I emphasised that 6 a lot there. 176.2. Yeah, so about 66.5% as well. So we're fairly heavy compared to what we usually are. Forgot as well that we've got D-Link as well with the new update. Well, I don't know about the other aircraft, but I know for this aircraft we do. Or the expansion package we do. Chicago O'Hare. Estimated departure time, we'll say 8:30. Is that reasonable? Yeah, we'll say 8:30. Probably, actually no, we'll say 8:25. Oh, wrong. Put it in the wrong one there. We're OS for Austrian today. Austrian. 0957. So it's actually changed our trip time to 9 hours and 57 minutes instead now. And our airline ID, our ATC flight ID, is going to be the Austrian 65. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. Right, routing. Core route, so we're doing Vienna to Chicago O'Hare. Flight number, the Austrian 65. Departing off of runway 34 today at Vienna. We'll go legs. Departure from Vienna will be off with 34, like I said, and we're doing the Medics 1 Delta departure with an expected arrival into Chicago here on the ILS for 28 right. ILS 28 right via the Wind 2 arrival. The usual, that's normally what you get arriving into, well, at least I have most times I fly into Chicago here, I get the Wind 2 arrival. Transitioning through Foxtrot November Tango, and we'll now have a look at that. Pop data on this side as well. So it's going to be a left turn after departure. Just making sure no waypoints are out of place here. Never meant that. I'll zoom out a bit. I think we'll go Happy Direct Adam, would that be reasonable, or Tubiz Direct Adam? We'll see what Tubiz Direct to Adam would be like. Yeah, that will do, that's fine. Obviously I shouldn't change the star, the standard arrival, but I'm only doing it because you would get vectored in real life, so I'm just technically vectoring myself in advance. We might not even be landing or taking off, sorry, landing on 28 right, so it's fine. Right, we'll activate that. We'll go route data, wind data request, we'll go route, performance in it. Zero fuel weight, so we'll go with what the FMC says, or the FMS, sorry. 176.2 on the zero fuel weight. I'm just going to double check that is what our, yeah, is what our zero fuel weight is meant to be. 176.2, we'll load that. Forecast. We'll execute, and then that's going to say load. There we go. I'm going to work out a transition in a minute. Gross weight should be 248.6, which it matches up, and it does, that's correct. Our alternate today is Detroit, which it normally is for Chicago here. So our alternate fuel, we're going to need 4849 plus our FinRes, which is 2426, 7.3 tons for on the reserves. 7.3 tons. Cruise altitude today, initially, like I said, it's going to be flight level 360. Cost index, I don't know if my chart will have. They just use a general one of 35. I didn't think they would have one for the 777, but they do. Just a general one. I think all their aircraft must use 35 then. Step size will do 0, because I'm going to manually put in the step climbs. Thrust limit, so we'll go to performance now. We'll copy FMC data, show keyboard, thrust rating, right, runway 34, let's get a Navigraph up, and we'll have a look at runway 34 just now. Runway 34 is pretty long, so we'll go take off one then. Condition, so the weather, it doesn't look nice outside, so I don't know if it's just overcast or what. I know where I am right now, sat in my bedroom, it's sun splitting the trees. I'm going out for a walk later, that's why I'm using Volanta, because I need to keep an eye on my flight and that while I go out for a walk later on. Nice weather. Yeah, it's a few clouds it's saying, so it's dry, that's the main thing. Wind is 350 at 7 knots, 350 degrees at 7 knots. 4 degrees outside, it's actually 6 degrees. 6 degrees centigrade. QNH is 1033, I believe. Boarding's getting along nicely. 1033. We'll go with 1034 instead. 1034 flap config, we're going to go optimum, air conditioning, packs are going to be auto, AI config, engine and wing, anti-ice is going to be on auto. Calculate that. So flap 5, so we're doing a takeoff 1, departure, cell temp is going to be 34. I can't see my FMS because the sun is blinding my monitor just now. 96.1, 96, that's perfect. We're doing a flat 5 departure, so we'll go, winds are 350 at 7 knots. 350 at 7 knots. Slope, so 586 and 597. 597 take away 586 equals 11 divided by 11,811 will equal that, times it by 100. We're up 0.1. And rounding up is actually 0.09, but I'm going to round it up to 0.1. Up 0.1. The outside air temperature is 5 degrees, it's saying. We'll go with what's on. It's actually 6, but I'm going to go with what the RPI cast says. Do you know what? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with what. No, I'm not. Flap 5 today. 4% of gravity in there. 149, 154, and 159. That's perfect. They all match up. So I'm going to go ahead, start the APU, pop our fuel pumps on with the seatbelt signs. In terms of fuel, where have we got fuel just now? Fuel in center, yeah, I thought we might have fuel in center. We'll pop our center pumps on as well. Checklist, so oxygen has been tested 100%. Flight instruments, headings 202, 202, and 202. on the compass, altimeters 1034, 1034, and 1034. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switches are cut off, so we can now go to the before start checklist. So flight deck doors are always closed. Passenger signs are on. MCP. So V2 is 159 today. 159. Runway heading is 340. Oh, an initial climb on this departure. Let's have a look. Initial climb clearance is 5,000 feet. So MCP V2 is 159, heading tracks 340, altitude 5,000 feet. Takeoff speeds V1's going to be 149, VR is going to be 154, and V2 is going to be 159. CG pre-flight is completed. The transition altitude is 10,000 feet. I've just remembered I need to pop that in here. You put in 100,000 feet. Oh my gosh, you can as well. I don't think that would work though. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't work. 10,000 feet. It's a transition altitude. So CDU pre-flight is completed. Trim. We are on 4 units, 0 on the aileron and 0 on the rudder. That is what we're meant to be. Taxi and takeoff briefing, so push back with the nose to the left and then just taxi wherever down to runway 34. And beacon light will pop on actually as well just now. So flight directors will pop on, we'll arm LNAV and VNAV, and we'll do it normal on that. Get the engine page up. Boarding is about to just finish. I'm just going to wait for it to finish because, yeah, I'll just wait till it to finish because it's literally about to get done. APU is running, so we'll go ahead and release the ground power. Parking brake is set, so we can also remove the chocks. We'll do a quick TCAS test just now while we're waiting.
TCAS test pass.
Perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to operate the jetway, so that will move once boarding's completed, and then we'll prepare for pushback and departure. We'll close door L, actually we'll close all our doors, sorry, not just door L2. Close all our doors. Undock jetway gate G26. So this is the gate this plane left from in real life. So we'll pop our hydraulics on now. So wait for the yellow fault light to go out and then we'll pop the rest of our hydraulics on. There you go, just so we don't have a hydraulic leak at all. Perfect. I'm going to pop this to alt reporting off, just so the ground ATC can see us. Tow truck in motion.
Hello Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Good, so am I. I always love getting screenshots. I think that takes up like, I must have at least like 10 gigabytes of screenshots, it's ridiculous.
Looking gear.
Cool, right, gear's getting locked. Perfectamundo. That's what we like to hear. Cool. Hopefully our landing will be better today than it was in the last video. We want nose left.
Departure check completed. Alpha spin inserted. Release parking brake. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, we'll pop the engine start switch to start for engine number 2. Once we see movement, we'll pop the fuel control switch to run, which we now can. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought they was pushing me back with my nose to the right there. I was about to start crying. So obviously, with the LR variant, it's only the GE90s, I believe, that are used. So nothing different on the engines. I think the engine sounds, the engine does sound a bit nicer and better than previous, but obviously we're using the same engines today, so our engine displays on our upper EI cast and lower EI cast will be exactly the same. While I'm waiting, actually, I want to try and find something about the nose tiller. Because I think that's why my I'm not being able to turn fast enough. I don't know where it'll be. Where we could start on engine 2, we can start engine number 1 now, so pop the start switch to start, and we can pop the fuel control switch to run, since we've got movement. We'll pop the parking brake on. We do have good engine start. I don't get it. Every time I move forwards with chase plane, I get low frames, but if I move side to side or back, down and up, like literally the frames aren't even bad. Like, I don't get how that's possible. Cool, we got a good start in engine number 1 now, so we'll go ahead, close the engine. I forget which switch it is all the time. AP, we can pop off the yellow lights, yellow off lights will go off on the packs in a minute. We can leave our lights off just now so you don't have blinded ground crew. Auto brakes can go RTO, we'll set flaps 5. Trim, we'll set that as well just now, which is going to be 4.5. There we go, 4.5 is set, and we'll now do a quick flight control check. So, go back movement, go forward movement, go left movement, go right movement, full right movement on the rudder, and full left rudder on the movement, full right rudder on the move, left rudder on the movement, full movement and full left rudder movement. Right, checklist. Anti-ice is on auto. Yeah, as it's on auto. Recall. Obviously TCAS is off, that's fine. Recall is checked, so we'll disregard that. Auto brake set to RTO. Flight controls have been checked. Ground equipment is clear. Before taxi checklist is completed. We can do the before takeoff one as well just now. So before takeoff, flaps 5. Flap 5 is set. Flaps 5 is set, so before takeoff checklist is completed as well. Runway turn-offs on. Taxi light on. Parking brake off. Let's get going. I should have also probably started the timer on that side, but that's okay. Go ahead and get the airport map up. Terminal charts. Oh, come on. Right, I'm not going to do that then. Right, can I... No, I can't, so I need to go... no, actually, no, I can. So we're going to go out to Delta here. You know, for once the airport maps are actually very accurate. I don't know how PMDG have managed to do it, but yeah, the airport maps are very, very accurate compared to like the likes of Quality Wings. But once again, Quality Wings is not on par with PMDG. Sorry, but it's not. And we've got a long taxi all the way down this 11,000 foot long runway, or actually near enough 12,000 foot long runway. Right, what I'm going to do is, because this is really long, I'm just going to fast forward this part till we get down to the bottom of the runway. Okay, so we're back now. We're going to go ahead and tell the cabin crew to sit down. So, cabin crew have been told to sit down. Flaps 5 is set, auto brake set to RTO, TCAS will pop to TARA. Landing lights will turn on, turn offs can stay on, taxi off, strobe on. Didn't mean to turn the runway turn off there. We are clear on the right and clear on the left.
Approaching 3, 4.
Right, we'll just get rolling here and we'll get going.
On runway 3, 4.
Right, so we'll go 50%. Start the clock. Stable. Toga. Actually 55.5% I think it is, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll need to read an FCOM somewhere to double check what the what stable is classed as. 100 knots is checked. We've got a direct nose, wind pushing on our nose there, which is perfect. V1 rotate. Let's not tail strike it. Lost the rate gear up. On my go to Chicago. Goodbye, Vienna. Right. Flaps we will not bring up to 1 yet. So make this left turn now as we climb out here. Oh, aye aye aye. Oh, whoa, 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 that wind here, that was I'm really fighting it here right now. Trying to keep it on that flight director. There we go. Right, flaps can go. Flaps 1 speed check. Right, the nose is going to lift up in a minute, so I'm just going to have to push it down a wee bit, which is fine. Right, I'm going to pop the autopilot in now, so we can do some cleaning up. Flaps up speed check. Perfect, so landing lights will pop off, runway turn-offs can come off. Show will keep on. Pop no smoking and seatbelt signs to auto. After takeoff checklist, landing gear up, flaps are up, after takeoff checklist is completed. So, I'm now going to leave you guys with some cinematic shots as we climb out here to 36,000 feet. But yes, oh, I've just realised I've not put in the step claims. I will do that after these cinematic shots, but yeah, enjoy the cinematic shots guys, and I'll see you in the next 9 hours. folks, and welcome back to the descent into Chicago here. We've just passed through 12,000 feet, and we're obviously needing to set our barometer just now. A couple of things we need to do, so we'll go ahead and just get everything done just now. So, weather-wise at Chicago, it's clear conditions. Winds are 300 at 300 degrees at 9 knots. 0 degrees on the temperature and minus 13 on the dew point and 3031 on the altimeter. So we'll set 3031. And we'll do the same on the standby altimeter and on the first officer side. Obviously we need to go ahead and do performance. I believe they're landing on 28 center as well now, so what we'll do is we'll do the exact same 28 center. Right, let's 28 center on the wind 2 with the it was the FNT transition. We'll execute that and then we'll go direct. Happy just now. And then we'll go direct Tubbs to Hazel. Take Hazel to Tubbs. And that'll sort us out. Let's go ahead quickly and do our landing performance stuff. So we'll go show landing, copy FMC data, dry, we're landing 28, not good. Do you know what, we'll leave this because it's not going to work. I don't want to do false data. That's fine then, we'll just leave it the way it is. Right, past the 10,000 feet, no smoking, seatbelt signs come on, landing lights on with our runway turn-offs. Checklist, so we're going to use auto brake. We'll go auto brake 2. To center. Yeah, we're going to want to get off at Papa 3 or Papa 1, most likely. Oh, sorry, no, Papa 2. Yeah, so we'll take auto brake 2 in full reverse. Minimums for 28 center are 50 feet on the radar. Oh, sorry, not the radar, the radial. Yeah, the radial altimeter. I'm going to slow us down here. Possibly, just to play it safe. I'm going to reset this altitude as well down to 2,300 just now. The VREF, I'm going to go flap 30, 130, so we'll do a quick recall. Recall is checked. Notes have been checked. Auto brake 2, landing data VREF is going to be flap 30, 130 knots, so flap 30 VREF plus 5, so it's going to be flap 30, 135 knots. Minimums are 50 feet as set. Approach briefing is completed, altimeter set to 3031. And that is us now, just got the landing stuff to do. We'll take flap 1 just now. Take minus 1,200 feet per minute, or sorry, just take 1,200 feet per minute. I believe that's the airport there. Or is it? I have no idea. I have no idea what these random things sticking out the ground are though. Just before we reach this Hazel point, I'm going to be wanting to be back about 180. We should be 4,000 feet by Hazel as well. I'm going to take 180 just now. We'll take flap 5. just don't think we're going to make that. I don't think we're going to make 180 by Hazel if we don't do it now. Chicago. The Chicago skyline. I'm gonna arm approach. Actually, no, do a lock. I shouldn't be doing the Airbus way. I should be doing it the Boeing way. Just get some speed break out here to slow us down. I don't want to overshoot that localizer. Which we actually might end up doing. Badly. Because it is a bit of a sharp turn. There you go, pop a Philly out, that will slow us down a bit faster. Perfect, we'll pop VNav in, we'll keep 180 just now. We'll bring that speed brake back in. And then, according to the charts, we should be 12.7 miles from the runway once we reach Hazel. 180, 12.7 miles there. We could be a bit faster, but I don't want to overshoot the localizer like I said. I might do this, I might just turn in a wee bit early just so we don't have to turn in so sharp. We'll do that. Oh, that speed change, nice. So I'm hoping we grab that localizer and glide slope roughly at the same time. Tell the cabin crew to sit down. Back to window, perfect. So we look like we might end up being a wee bit above the glide slope, but that's okay. So we are going to be a bit farther in, obviously Hazel's 12.7, but that's not the case now because we've cut in a bit early. So by Sika we should be 7 miles, exactly 7 miles from the runway. Come on, localizer. Please don't overshoot. There we go, there's lock. Well, arm approach. Oh, and apparently we're high. That's not good. So we have went through that localizer a wee bit, but that's okay. The aircraft will get us back on course. We've got a nose wind, or a wind on the nose, which is quite nice. Oh, the frames. Goodness me. I'm going to send us down a wee bit faster here just so we can get that glide slope. I'm going to bring this back to 160 just now. We'll take flap 15.
2500.
Radio altimeter is alive. Uh-oh. We're not slowing down, we're getting faster. What are we meant to be at? 1500 feet per minute, yeah. Cabin is ready, perfect. There's glide slope. We'll reset the go round altitude to 4,000 feet. I'll also take gear down now. You always want to get that perfect screenshot for the thumbnail, which that seems to be it. Right, we'll take flap 25 now. Oh, sorry, flap 20. We'll arm the speed brakes. Go 135 now on the speed. And we'll take flap 30. 1,000 feet stabilised, must approach altitude as sit, which is perfect. Okay, landing checklist. Speed brake armed, landing gear down, flaps 30, landing checklist is completed. Go ahead, disconnect the auto throttle now. I'll take control of the aircraft, my aircraft. Get that nose down just so we can stay on that glide slope. Oh, was not expecting the nose to pick up that fast. This aircraft is, I don't know if it's sensitive or if this is the actual response that the aircraft gives in real life, but it does feel much different compared to the previous one. The previous one felt more like you had it under control, but now it's just kind of not winging it, but it does feel a bit more interesting now. Alright, 150 feet over the threshold. Continuing.
30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers are normal. There's 70. We'll close the reversers. We won't take manual braking yet. We'll keep on rolling out. We'll grab the airport map up. Oh my goodness, yeah. No wonder we couldn't get the right thing. I take back what I said about the airport charts being correct. Yeah, Chicago is not correct at all. Right, turn the landing lights off. Turn us and stay on taxi off. Strobe on. I have no idea where Austrian Park, so this should be interesting. We'll stop the clock as well, 10 hours 5 minutes, so we're 9 minutes over it's when it said we were going to land. That's fine, we'll make a right here. Oh! Solid. Right, we'll start the APU. Bring our flaps fully up. Bring our speed brake, our ground spoilers back down. Right, so there's the flaps coming up. And I'm going to keep on taxiing here. So Austrian Park at Terminal 5. When I went to Chicago, I'm trying to remember where they parked, because I remember seeing the Austrian 777. We took off from gate M13 or 15, I believe.
Approaching 3, 2, left.
It's the M gates. Yeah, I want to say it was maybe like 12 or 13 I seen it at. No, it can't have been. I think we'll take... Uh-oh. Don't crash now. That'd be funny if it crashed now. No, it didn't. Maybe gate M11? We'll take M11. Why not? We'll take M11. I think it was maybe like M11. It was around about there. That will go Alliance ground. as the default handler. And in terms of getting there, should work out where we are. We're on Papa just now. So there's Foxtrot. Okay, that's fine. And we'll not make this left, but the next left. Echo, echo. Perfectamundo. Guys can go to TRE. This is the worst part about flying, it's the taxiing, unless you've got a really short taxi, but mostly if you're going to an international airport it's going to be a long taxi. That was a good landing, let's chuff with that. That makes up for the landing in the last video after Rex screwed us over. Thank you, Rex. We can reset our minimums there as well. I think we're actually meant to be 3030 on the altimeter. Yeah, we are. It's fine. Making left here, echo, echo. Pop our strobes on since we are crossing a runway. Well, there should be nothing there anyway, but good practice to do so.
Approaching 27 left.
We're clear on the right. Clear on the left. This time let's remember to pop our strobes off. Strobes can come off now. And we're going to just keep on taxiing along Echo Echo here. So there's Lima Lima. We'll have Victor as the next one. And we'll make a right here and then a left. Actually no, a right, then our second left. Which should hopefully take us straight into the gate, Mike 11. You know, an airport I really want to get is Paris, Charles de Gaulle by taxi to gate. I just think doing a big Air France 777-300 ER flight would be really cool. I don't know, I just think their livery for the 777-300 looks really nice. I mean, it's really basic, all it says is it's Air France on it, but I just think it looks like it looks a lovely livery. Maybe at some point in the future I'll get to Paris. That'd be a long airport to taxi, I'll tell you that. I think this one's bad, yeah. Paris would be really bad. Right, so there's M11. We'll actually just keep on going in there. I think maybe on the... Oh no, it's fine. Okay, turn offs. Taxi off just so we don't blind the ground crew. Apparently we're off center, which I did not believe for a minute. Okay, we'll follow what the safe doc has to say. We'll stop there, perfect. Oh my goodness, parking brake can get set. APU is running, we can pop fuel control switches off. Fuel pumps can come off, beacon light off. Hydraulics can all come off. Packs off. We'll go ahead. Operate the jetway. Enter to door L1. Outer door L2. Pop our transponder off. We'll go ground connections. Set the parking brake. Set the chocks. Remove. Set the chocks. Turn the parking brake off. We'll request ground power. And we'll. Oh, oops. We didn't see anything. We'll open all our doors like so. Seatbelt signs can come off, no smoking can stay on auto, but both the external powers on and the APU can come off. And I will request, you must set parking brake. Yeah, we're going to bed it now. Well, there we go. Landing rate was... Volanta saying -185 and Project Fly saying -185. Oh, perfect. So they both got that correct. I don't know why the frames are so bad. Anyway, that is it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this another full flight video in the 777-200. Oh, well, that's good timing. I hope you did enjoy the rest of the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a comment, like, and possibly even consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video.